Good evening. I am Ekron Vulture, and this evening I shall be reading a creepypasta called We Found Heaven, and It Was Empty, done by Dogman35. Nearly 3 decades ago, work had begun on a machine that could punch a hole through the fabric of reality, a hole straight through to another reality and beyond. The idea was that, with the right circumstances, we could find a universe with limitless energy. This would make up for the unimaginable amounts of power that the machine took up, and the irreparable damage it would likely do to Earth and the surrounding solar system. But if we found a universe at the very beginning of its creation, we'd have unfathomable amounts of raw, undefined energy that last for a couple of billion years. And at the same time, scientists would be able to study universes that followed entirely different laws of physics from our own. A few years before I was born, this was accomplished. With this limitless energy, expanding technology beyond anything possible before it, and solving most of the world's problems, war and struggle had been at an all-time low. Until a group of religious extremists tried to use the machine to prove the existence of God. This started a war, one of the largest uproars in history. Nearly every single religion turned on this small group of 30 people, protected by the United States government. Some were scared that their God would be proven false, and some thought it wrong to try and prove their God real rather than simply having faith. But in the end, there was no war. World leaders would not attack the US, which supplied their power, and the countries who did were often far too small to do any major damage. The machine was set to search for a universe with the coordinates of various holy numbers from the Christian Bible. For weeks it searched, finding nothing. Different combinations inputted every time a search failed. Until a little over 4 months ago, January 19, 2234. We found heaven. There was nothing else it could be. It was a reality of endless sky, nothing but clouds and blue as far as the eyes could see, as far as any creature, machine, or natural entity could go. The air was breathable, fresh, and sweet even, and the light was dim, but not too dark to see. And it was entirely empty. The only thing of note were red lakes. Every cloud had them, and they were incredibly fresh. They were still rippling upon entering the universe. Some, in fact, hadn't even fallen to the ground yet. The first 3 in even claimed they looked humanoid for a second. The damage to our world upon opening a portal is irreparable and devastating. But we now know the damage to the other world is 1,000 times worse. So what did you think of that creepypasta? I thought it was alright. I'm not an expert on creepypasta. I only read them once in a while, but I've always wanted to read them out on YouTube, which is what I'm doing now. I rather enjoyed this one, although it did take me reading the comments to understand the concept of what was going on in quote-unquote heaven. That being that heaven, in quotation marks, was another universe where when they opened the portal to get there, the machine literally destroyed and killed every organic being. The red lakes being whatever they bleed out, and the clouds being the disfigured bodies and corpses and so forth, is what I drew from the comments. And there were some points in there as well that didn't make much sense in the regards that this started a war, a great uproar. What does that mean? And then there was no war. It's a contradiction. And of course, Christianity is the bad guy, although Christianity can be bad, as can any other religion. We're not going to that particular point. But in general, I did rather enjoy this creepypasta. It was quite short, but that's a good thing when you're learning how to do stuff. If you guys liked it, let me know. Leave a comment. If I can improve my performance or anything else otherwise, let me know. Give me criticism. Call me a bastard. I don't care. I need to hear it. I love you guys. And if you really liked it, like, comment, subscribe, and I may do more of these. I'm going to go to bed. Goodbye.